Hello, welcome to Stamping with Hart. My name is Melinda Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. I am so happy to have you here with me today, and I'm excited to share today's project because we will be working with the Ride With Me. This is the truck die, and then this is the other version of it. Super cute treat boxes and things. Just wanted to show this to you. If you need a point of reference for how large this is, this will actually fit. Let me see. I'm sorry that this is, I'll have to figure out what the words being backwards, but anyway, just wanted to show you this. We are going to have fun with today's project. I have some that are just the silhouette truck as well, but really love the way that these turned out. I've been using the Ride With Me bundle on just about everything. It is one of my favorite sets from the 2019-2020 annual catalog from Stampin' Up. So anyway, I will leave all of the information in the details section below. And like I was saying, if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you know anyone who would be interested in the content on this channel, I would really appreciate it if you would share. I am trying to build my subscriber base and my following. You can also find me on social media: Facebook, Stamping with Hart; Instagram, Stamping with Hart; and Pinterest, Stamping with Hart, where you can actually find photos of all of the projects that you'll see and the tutorials as well. All right, thank you so much and enjoy the video. Okay, here we go. Today we are going to be making some treat boxes featuring a few different items. The main set we're going to be working with today is going to be Ride With Me, and I'll show you that. But we also have the Perfect Parcel box here, which I will show you. And we also have Open If You Dare is a stamp, and then this is a die from the Monster Bash suite. I'm actually going to walk you through these products and where you can find them. And then our mercury glass acetate is also featured in today's project. At the end, just as we're going over ideas, I'm also going to show you some alternatives if you happen to buy the paper pumpkin kit with the Halloween theme this year. So let's go ahead and get started. I think that these are super cute. I had taken some pictures of these and posted them on my Facebook page. This is what the treat box looks like for this one. And I knew I had wanted to do a video on it, so today we're actually going to do that. But I'll show you a couple of different things you can do. This is actually a 3-dimensional truck, little paper truck. How cute is this? This is very simple. I didn't really do anything complicated with this. I didn't add on the wheels, although I am going to show you, of course, I did do that on this one. And there are stamps and dies that will help you to decorate up these trucks as much as you want. Like I said, these are the simplest possible version of them, but also super cute, and they perfectly fit. Let me just show you this. They perfectly fit a box of Milk Duds. So I bought these Halloween candy at the store. So this little box fits so cute in the back of the truck if you're going to be using this. So let me just do that sideways for you. So either way, but let's go ahead and talk about everything that you're going to need to make this project, and then we'll make a couple. So this is a combination of products from our 2019-2020 annual catalog, our Stampin' Up catalog, and then also from the holiday catalog, the 2019 holiday catalog here. So you can see the dates that it's good for. But let me show you the annual catalog first. And I'll show you the products actually in person too while I'm at it. Need a bigger workspace. This happens every time I start filming. I have stuff all over the place. So here's Ride With Me. This is just the photopolymer stamp set. This is the dies that coordinate with the Ride With Me stamp set. So these two items together are considered a bundle. When you purchase a bundle, you can save 10% in this catalog. And this is what the dies look like. Okay, we opened that the wrong way. So this right here is the truck die. And this is something that you can cut a fender with and you can cut wheels with. This actually trims out the Christmas tree. This trims out, I believe, the pumpkins, the balloons. This cuts windows for you. So like I was saying, you could decorate up your trucks as much as you want. Either your stamped versions of your trucks or your three-dimensional truck die. This is the die that made this. And then I used these stamps to decorate up the truck. So these I actually did not use on this particular one. I used these two and I used that. But we're also going to talk about this. I featured this in other projects. We're going to be using the pumpkins today. And this is the die that cuts out the pumpkins. You do that, I have it reversed. Okay, just so you can kind of get an idea as to how that works. So let me just show you where you can find that in the catalog. This is something that I haven't been doing, that I promised myself I would do. Okay, so just a quick walkthrough with the annual catalog. They actually have an index that shows bundles in the beginning of the catalog. This is on page 5, where that starts. And I just want to quickly reference page 6, which will show you the Parcels and Petal bundle, which is where this treat box comes from. And then Ride With Me. Okay, so that was the bundle for the Parcels and Petals. You can find more details on that on page 27. And this is the Ride With Me bundle, where you see the two items actually paired together, this plus this. And you can get, this is the item number for the bundle. And you can find out more details on page 55 if you would like to purchase any of those products individually. So let me just jump ahead real quick and show you what I mean by that. So you can either just buy the stamp set, just buy the dies, which they reference the dies here and where you can find them on page 197. But if you want a shortcut to the bundle, of course, they have that index right up front. But they have great ideas here in the catalog that you can always reference back to. There's a harvest, there's a Christmas with the little 3D box. You can see how much more detailed they made it here. It looks wonderful. And then we're going to do something similar to this bag right here today. If you need to get your cardstock, I used pumpkin pie and basic gray and also basic black, and then I used whisper white to stamp the images on. So any of that cardstock you can actually locate on pages 162 and 163. Just wanted to reference real quickly that there's an entire column where you can buy entire paper packs just of that color. So if you know you're going to be making a bunch of the same color item, especially when it comes to treat boxes and things for Halloween, that's a great idea. But you can also have an option to get a sampler pack, which you would get 2 colors of each shade in that color collection. So there's a neutrals collection, a brights collection, subtles, regals, and then for your staple items, the basic black, the very vanilla, the whisper white, that information's right down here. Just wanted to mention that just very quickly, because I know that, you know, that might not be something that my customers are familiar with quite yet because I'm so new. The other thing I wanted to quickly reference, because I'm constantly using them, are the Stampin' blends, which you can find on page $179. Okay, so that's the annual catalog goodies that we're going to be using. And then for the holiday catalog, it's the Mercury Glass and Monster Bash. So let me just show you. The Mercury Glass is a little bit hidden. I think it's on page 33 in the holiday catalog. It's the Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. I think this is such a cool thing to use with the Ride With Me bundle. And of course you could use it on all of your holiday projects, but I just wanted to mention that quickly. And then Monster Bash, we're going to be using, there's, you have different options. You can purchase an entire suite, and it shows you, this is the whole suite. This is the suite number and the suite amount. That includes everything that you see here on this page. You would get each one of these items as part of your suite, or you could purchase them individually, where it's just the stamp set or just the frames, or you even have an option to do the Spooktacular Bash bundle. So let's say you don't want every single thing on this page, but you do want the stamps and the dies to go together. Then the bundle would be a great option for you. So I just wanted to show you, it will always show you that you can save that 10% when there's a featured bundle. That's the difference. Individually, you have all of your little item numbers here. Bundle, these two pieces, and then your suite, which they reference the suite here, would be every single item in this box. Okay, so today we'll be using the bundle. All right. So the first thing I wanted to show you, when you do the, I did it again. I am hiding things on myself. Here we go. Okay. This is the Parcels. Let me get the official paper out. I've been using this a ton. So in the case of this, the Perfect Parcel dies, I've been using this constantly. This is what's going to make our box. You need 2 of these, cut 2, to make 1 treat box, which I will show you. These are the accessory pieces that you can use to go with this particular set. And there's also a stamp set that can go with this, which is the bundle that I was referring to in the annual catalog. I did not do the bundle for that particular thing. I actually just did the dies because I wanted to make these treat boxes. So again, you have that option if you would want to purchase individually. I have already cut some of our pumpkin pie cardstock here. So we're just going to put this together. I'm trying to stand up while I craft so that I can see my screen, but I don't know, I might end up sitting down for this. So what you want to do is take your 2 pieces. So just so that you can kind of see, you would lay your pumpkin pie on this, run it through your die cutting machine. Okay, and then do that 2 times. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Now we're actually going to assemble our box. I'm going to use our tear and tape adhesive to assemble this. You could also use the multi-purpose glue. I want a stronger adhesive because I want this to last. So we want our the smooth bumps facing up towards the top. This is actually going to be the bottom of the box, but I'll show you that in just a minute. So I'm going to take my 2 tabs here. This is what's going to link our boxes together. And I'm just going to put our tear and tape on these. I'm going to do the same thing with the other box. And before I remove the strips, I'm just going to bend the creases of the box to make that a little bit easier for us to manage. Okay. So by that I just mean I'm just going to bend this on the folds. Let's get that. Okay. Same thing here. Go ahead and just bend these. Okay. And these are little flaps. All right. And then we'll go ahead and we'll assemble this. So I'm going to put this little bit of adhesive over here just for now until I need it. So I'm just going to pull up the top piece and you can see that the tape is there. I love the tear and tape. The tear and tape is so strong. Just ordered another one because I've been using this like crazy. The tear and tape came in one of the paper pumpkin sets earlier in the year too, and I used that one too. So I've been using it quite a lot. Okay. Had a little bump there. I want to make sure I keep it flat. So what we're going to do is we're just going to link these together. So we're just going to line this up as straight as we can. I want these lines to match up because this is going to become a box. I want to make sure that all of my adhesive is on this side of the line. Okay, that looks pretty good. Just close, just adhere that so you can see on the inside. And now we're going to link the other part. So let me just remove these pieces here. I love these. My son loves any kind of vehicle, basically, trains, trucks, you name it. He loves them. So this was a very fun set for me to work with. And I'm sure that you guys can tell on my channel because I've already featured Ride With Me several times. I actually want to use these little trucks for his birthday treat boxes. And I'll share that with you if that is what I end up doing. But I thought this would be super cute for Halloween. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to line this up. And now I'm just putting some pressure on that. Okay, just pinch it. And now we have a box. Okay, so now we're actually going to work on closing the box. So the way that this works is you're going to fold both of these pieces down. I'm going to actually glue, I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on each one of these little triangle tabs, and then we're going to pop this through and lock it. So let me get a little more tape. So I'm just going to go on the inside here. Try and keep the box as straight as I can. And press that down. Same thing on the other side. And I'm just trying to keep my adhesive inside the little triangle line right there. I'm going to put a little bit more adhesive just right at the top of this little triangle. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just going to try to keep that as straight as I can. And now I'm just popping that through the bottom. Basically, I just want to make sure that that locks exactly like that. And now I'm just going to press down on the inside to make sure that my little adhesive tabs are set. We're not going to put anything very heavy in here. You know, just keep in mind that this is cardstock. This will hold candy or a fun little treat. I wouldn't put anything too heavy in here. So now what I'm going to do is I want to pinch these together so that we have this triangle that's showing up here. Okay, so let me just show you. Okay, so we're just pinching that. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. Just a little pinch. Same thing. Okay. And now we're going to close the box. You can see these little triangles coming together. Really cute. This is if you fold them in like this. I'm actually going to, whoops. I'm actually going to fold this down. and we're going to tuck it right in to the little holder, the little treat box holder on either side. Okay, and there you go. So we have our little treat box. Now we're going to decorate it. So what we did here, and this is just to show you, this is a truck that really has no detail, no windows on it if you just want to keep it purely black on the one side. And this is the one that has the little more detail here that we did add some little features. So you're going to cut your 3D truck with the die. This is something that you can literally make into the 3D box that this is. But for the sake of this project, because we're going to do this flat, we're going to trim off each of the two sides of the truck. So I'm just going to take my paper snips and we're just going to follow. Can you guys see that line, that crease? We're just going to follow that. Okay, same thing on this side. Okay, now you can see there's a little tab here. We're just going to cut that off. And the next step that we're going to do, so we'll end up gluing our truck down right here. But now we're going to put pumpkins in the back. You could also put the sentiment right in the back. So if you wanted to take your open if you dare and just pop it right into the back of the truck, you could do that. We're going to do pumpkins. So I'm going to get some scraps. These are my Whisper White scraps. I'm going to take one of these little strips. This will be plenty. And get my block. Here it is. All right. I'm going to go grab the pumpkins. Photopolymer means clear stamps. They stick right onto the block, so you will need a block whenever you get a photopolymer stamp set. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Memento black ink. This is Tuxedo black, to be more specific. Okay. I'm going to stamp up my pumpkins. I'm going to do one more because we have two trucks. We're going to do two boxes. Okay. We're going to use Call Me Clover and Pumpkin Pie in the Stampin' Blends combo packs. So you can buy these two together, you can buy these two together, or you can purchase them individually. And I'm going to do light everywhere for my pumpkins. I'm going to use the wider tip side. Okay, and then we're going to do the darker right on the lines. So I'll use my more concentrated tip here. Just going to follow these lines. Nothing crazy. Okay, super cute. For the light, let me see. You could probably just do the dark. These leaves are so small, but that's definitely a judgment call. You could always do one leaf in the light and one leaf in the dark. So cute. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the leaf on that side. We'll see. And then let's just see how much darker that is. Okay. I'm going to go back with my light. Just color that a little bit. Okay. All right, so you would just repeat the same thing here. I'll do that. I won't do 2 on video because just for the sake of time, I am trying to get faster with my videos, you guys. Now you have the die that could cut this right out. You can run it through your cutting machine. I'm just gonna fussy cut it. I'm just gonna hand cut it really quickly with my scissors. I am gonna leave a little bit of a white border here. I don't think that it needs to be, you know, too perfect. And it depends on, I would definitely consider who you're making these treat boxes for. Is this for a party with a bunch of your friends? Is this a party that's going to be for kids? You know, are these treat boxes going to be admired and kept, or are these kids going to be like totally going for the candy? You can definitely use that as a gauge for how much time you want to spend making your treat boxes too, you know. For somebody like me, for crafters, I would say in general, we love the impression that it gives. We love the look. We love to take the time. You know, we want everything to be really cute and perfect, and the presentation is everything. But, you know, if it's for a bunch of like, you know, 4 or 5 year olds, and they're really going to be like, you know, truck fun, and then tear it apart, then you don't have to spend forever on it. Some kids are actually very careful, and they love to collect, and they love to keep their things. So now we're just popping this right into the back of the truck. I'm going to put a little strip of adhesive right here. Okay. And we're going to pop this on, but what I want to do is try to have that really cute and even in the back of the cab. So this is the part where you could dress it up and add your little pieces for the wheels and everything. I'm going to put it on here just like this. Okay. Just take a little piece of the tear-in tape. You can decide which side you want to be the front of your box. I have the trucks that are done are actually going both ways. I thought that was cute. But you could, you know, have them all going in the same direction if you want. Okay, so now we have that part, and the next thing that we want to add is the open if you dare. So let me just grab that really quickly. A lot of really cute sentiments that you could use. Okay, I stamp a bunch of my stuff ahead of time. We have multiple colors here that you could do if you would want to. So we have the orange, we have black. This is I think this is So Saffron. I'll have to double check myself on that. This is gray granite. Okay, so just so that you can kind of see your different options here. I'm really vibing either the orange or the black. I am a classic Halloween girl all the way. But yeah, you could definitely, whatever colors that you think would be cool with that. And they're already cut out, so they're already stamped and cut out. So that's what I'm going to use today. But of course you could just stamp it, run the, you know, the matching die for the frame right through your die cutting machine, and then pop this right onto the box. The thing with adhering this piece is that I'm only going to stick it on one side so that when they open it, this isn't sealed. So like we're going to make sure that it's more stuck to the bottom part. I'm going to keep my adhesive away from the top. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let me just tuck that in so that we don't see any adhesive on the other side. And then squeeze that on so you can see that there's no adhesive at the top part of this, so that when they open it, it pops right up and you don't have to worry about it being sticky or getting ripped or anything like that. And you can do these ahead of time. You could actually use this as part of your decor until it's time for the party. And then you can fill it, or you could get your kids involved and have them fill the candy boxes for you. It'd be a lot of fun. Things would probably get eaten more than they would into the treat boxes, but that's okay. That's what Halloween is all about. And if you're more of like, you know, the Rice Krispie treat bars, and you're wrapping those individually, or if you're putting healthy snacks in there, those would fit in here just fine too. This is a nice size box for trick-or-treating. And with the 3D truck, it's much smaller in the back of the cab of the truck. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. Like if you want to see this is the back of the cab, like while it's flat. So with this, you would do all of your stamping while the truck is flat. I've already cut this. I've already stamped this one, but I just wanted to show you. So you would just put your windows on a block, stamp that. The window and the door handle get stamped at the same time. Stamp your back window, stamp your front window, and then your front piece. This is all just a single stamp. And you can stamp that down. Get all of your stamping done or your decorating done before you would go ahead and assemble this and make this a 3D piece. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to fold these pieces. The one thing that I wish I would have cut in advance are the wheels so that I could have shown you that, but you know how that works. Okay, here are our tabs. So we're going to fold these down. And then these are tabs on each side here. So we're going to fold these. Okay. All of your creases and everything are pressed right into the paper when you run it through your die cutting machine. Okay, I'm going to take my tabs here. And then what would happen is you would adhere all of this together, just like that. Take your front piece, and you have, I can't get my tab in on this side. You would have your 3D truck. So you just take your tear and tape or your glue, and you put it on the outsides of the tabs, and then you would just adhere it to your paper, and you end up with this once they're all done. So they are just the cutest little treat boxes. Now here is the one alternative project that I did want to show you. So let's say that you have, you know, kits and pieces from random kits that you want to use. I did want to take the opportunity to show you a truck that was stamped in this particular case. So I also wanted to show you, so our paper pumpkin kit from September was Bon Appetit. And I just thought that these were too cute not to kind of do an alternative project with. So if you happened to get this kit, or if you have skeleton stamps or anything like this and you want to add something, you can. I am going to grab one stamp that they had in the paper pumpkin kit. Where did I put that stamp? I had everything sitting together. This is what happens. They had also included these black dimensionals, which are part of the holiday catalog, and I had to show you these guys too because they are so cute. If you want to pop up your projects and you're working with the darker colors, these are great. So let me see if I can find what I did with that stamp. Here it is. It was sticking to my milk duds. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to do my Memento black ink. This is a stamp that actually came in the paper pumpkin kit. This is all of these little die pieces came from the kit. The dark, the black dimensionals came from the kit. Okay, this is a perfect parcel box in basic gray that we made. This is one of the trucks from Ride With Me that's actually been colored with the Stampin' Blends in gray granite and basic black. Okay, this piece is just hand cut out. And just going to stamp this. Eat if you dare. Okay, so let's put this one together. I thought that this would be really cute too. So what did I do with this is the tear and tape. So we're going to use tear and tape for the flat part of the truck. I thought it would be so cute to have to have the skeleton standing in the back of the truck. So I'm just going to stick him right here. Okay, so this is the more classic truck look. This is a more detailed truck. If you don't want to color all these, this is so easy to do. Just to, just to die cut them and just cut them out, and they don't have to have any of that specific. I think this is nice and spooky with just the basic piece. But you could be as detailed or, as simple as you would like. And then on the top part, we're going to do the Eat If You Dare, and we're going to do the hand. I think that would be like so cute. So I'm going to take my black dimensional right here. We'll do the Eat If You Dare. And the question is, where do I want my hand? I think I like it there. So I'm going to pop that up on a dimensional too. I'm just going to kind of tuck that right here. Okay, so there are, limitless possibilities, just depending on the type of the treat box that you want to do, the theme that you're working with that year. But so cute. All right, so that is Ride With Me with Perfect Parcel and the Monster Bash Stamp and Die bundle. And then as your alternative project, if you happen to get the Paper Pumpkin kit for September, these are pieces from the Paper Pumpkin kit that we have incorporated into Ride With Me and the Perfect Parcel. So have fun with these. I really hope that you love this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. You can click the red button to subscribe. You can get notifications by clicking on the bell, and you can find out anytime I have a new video. I aim to do a new video for you each week. I try to have it posted every Tuesday. If you have any comments or questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. I would love to hear what you think of the video. Also, you can find stills and photos of all of the projects that I make on my Facebook page as well. You can find me on social media. My name is Stamping with Hart on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and also YouTube. So thank you so much and have a great day.